Hi everyone. In this video, we will be introducing a new kind of function called exponential function. So here's a brief introduction. Um, it's a it's a question here. Suppose you're given the option, which one of these would you choose? Would you choose $1 million today or this particular scheme? And this is how the scheme goes. The scheme goes as saying you get 1 cent today, not dollar, yeah, cent. Then 2 cents tomorrow, and then 4 cents the day after, and so on and so forth. And it doubles every day for 31 days. Okay, so option 1 is $1 million today. Option 2 is the sum of 1 cent plus 2 cents plus 4 cents plus 8 cents plus 16 cents plus 32 cents, so on, but 31 times. Okay. Now, on the face of it, it seems like, well, obviously $1 million is a better option because why would I take cents? And it's not even dollars that are doubling, right? However, that's the power of exponentiation is that this is much larger. Yeah, in fact, it's going to be in billions. When you add all of it after doubling it 31 times, it's going to be in billions. Okay, so this sort of this example is to show the way in which exponential functions grow. So exponential in the sense that here you are doubling at each stage. And it may seem very small at the beginning, but over time, um, it becomes a huge, huge number. Along the same lines, there's also, historical stories in many cultures where you have this thing happen where the ruler is like, well, I'm very pleased with what you've done, and you can ask for whatever price you want. And in this particular story, the person asks for this price. He says, um, on a chessboard, I want 1 grain of rice, and then 2 grains of rice, and then 4 grains of rice, and then 8 grains of rice, and then 16, 32, and so on until you can fill the entire chessboard. And these are grains of rice you're talking about: 1 single grain, 2 single grain, and 4 grains. And so the ruler, when they hear this, and they're like, oh, sure, that's nothing. You're asking for a few grains of sand. And then he says, well, give this person whatever they want. And then when they start piling these, right? So the first few is easy, right? Until up here, there's just so many grains of rice that come up. However, as you go filling the entire chessboard, they run out of rice. Not just in that kingdom, but even borrowing from neighboring kingdoms and stuff. And again, the idea here is that each time you are doubling. And even though what you're doubling is seemingly trivial, like, even like over here, you're just doubling 128 grains of rice, which is just a few grams of rice, not much. However, over time, as you keep doing this doubling process, it becomes so massive that, the numbers become almost incomprehensible. And so sometimes there's this fallacy that, well, this lump sum is better than, like, this payment plan where it follows an exponential pattern. Okay, so 2 here, the exponential follows a pattern of 2, means it goes 2 times, and that's really, really fast. And it turns out that even if you reduce that to say 1.2 or 1.5, it still increases really fast. So the purpose this in this video is going to be understanding these kind of functions called exponential functions. So this is just a brief introduction. Next, we're going to look at what these functions are, how they are precisely defined, how they can be graphed, what transformations can be made, what other observations can be made, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you.